Today, I'm talking about something that is on the heart of my heart, and it's about being delusional, literally. You know how we say Delulu is the only Solulu? I stand it like mad, okay? Aim big, it is possible. As long as it's under this heaven, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Don't forget. Like, if you're not taking anything from this video, take away the fact that Victoria said anything is possible. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm talking about something that is on the heart of my heart, and it's about being delusional, literally. You know how we say Delulu is the only Solulu? I stand it like mad. And then another thing to help your delusion is being audacious, and this is our theme for the year. Is go. Well, last year was Audacity, this year is go. So go. So now let's go into the video. Meanwhile, if this is your first time of being with us on this channel, please subscribe to this video, leave a comment, turn on your notification bell so that you can be updated for every time we post. And if you are a returning subscriber, I could literally hug you right now. Let's say this is you now. Literally squeezing the life out of you by hugging you. I do not mean that literally, so please don't take that literally. But thank you. I genuinely do appreciate you. Words cannot describe how genuinely grateful I am that you're always coming back to watch these videos. So let's go into the video. So let's explain what being delusional means. Let's explain what delulu means. TikTok will tell you that being delulu is sitting in your room and expecting that a you're going to be dating or getting married to a big celebrity like a hotshot, or that Ronaldo will leave his girlfriend and come and marry you, or that you'll be the next Mrs. Bellion or something like that. But the way I see it, or the way I like to see it, is you picturing a future of yourself in it that your current reality has not yet caught up with. And what do I mean? Being delusional is literally seeing yourself speaking to a million guests, seeing yourself leading a TEDx show, seeing yourself being a startup founder in a startup with a product that actually works, is being or saying what your current reality has not yet caught up with. So being delusional is imaginative, is reality, is faith, it's vibe, it's courage, it's hope, it's a lot of things. It's not being tired when people are talking down on what your great vision is. It's not being weak, it's not cowering away. Being delusional is like being your dream girl. Like, is literally like becoming your dream girl. Okay? Makes sense? My dream girl, not me now, but like I kind of aspire to be, is a real life human being. She was in Nigeria, and then she went to the UK. From the UK, she went to America. From America, she worked with, like, she literally changed her life, and now she's in the seven figures. She's a soft girl. Like, she actually exists, but like that's the kind of girl that I see myself becoming. But a real life example using me is, if you told me 5 years ago, as a philosophy graduate who graduated with a second class lower, like literally almost a second class upper, if you had told me that I would be in marketing, communications and marketing, I would be building my own company, my own brand, Digital Brainiacs, if you had told me that I would be supporting people to bring their future vision to life, if you told me that I will be leading a team in 5 years' time, I would have said, maybe, but like I don't really see that happening. When I was younger, I did not generally have a vision for myself, but some things I couldn't dream because of certain situations that I was surrounded with. I just knew that I wanted to survive every day and I did not want to be poor, right? But I started to dream. After I left school, I started to dream. I started to picture myself. I started to see possibilities. And that is it. Literally, that is it. If you want to become who you truly need to be, you need to be able to see yourself. Like, if you're unable to see what you want to become, you cannot achieve it. So the first thing you need to do is get into spaces where you can start to see, get into spaces where anything is possible, and and you can be allowed to freely dream. And that's it, guys. The story of transformation of a lot of people is when they started being able to picture themselves becoming certain things, then they became. For me, I have owned my skills. I am still honing them. I've learned new skill. And yes, I'm currently in communications and marketing, but I'm not going to stay here. I currently have dreams to pivot somewhere else into core tech. Like, quantum research is a dream. We're going there, right? So in being delusional, you don't. I know a lot of times when people do this manifestation thing, they expect it to fall on a platter, but no, that's not how it works. And this is how faith actually works. You work and you pray and you trust that God will run you 6 6 even as you throw the dice of life. Like, that's literally it. You keep working, you keep having that vision. You get rejections on some days, yes, but you do not stop there. Like, you literally pick up and you keep going. That's how it works. And like, that's how you become who you truly want to become. There are so many rejections. Like, I think I've shared my story before. I've tried, like, some schools in America gave me like fully funded scholarships and even a graduate assistantship job. I couldn't get into that opportunity due to some factors behind beyond me. Canada rejected my visa. I even started an MBA at last, so we keep going until we get to where we want to be. That's the energy, like, that's the mindset, that's the goal, that's the energy. And no, I'm not trying to motivate anybody, but like, it is just what it is. It is just what it is. When I left school, I was earning 50K at a real estate firm. I was an administrative assistant. My second, I worked there for 11 months before I got my second gig. My second gig was paying me 30K. Yeah. So I was literally slaving in two different places, and I was not getting up to, oh yeah, my take home every month was 80K from both places. But then in both jobs, I actually grew. So my salary got increased. I was serving and I was working two other jobs. That's three jobs because I had a dream, I had a goal, I had a destination in mind. And that is the mindset. I will never stop dreaming. I can never become comfortable with a current situation. Like, I I reject the day that becomes me. There's always going to be more. There is always going to be more. And like, that is the mindset. That is the mindset. When during service here, my income got into, mm, I think they were paying me like 25K in school I was serving, and then NYC was paying me 33K. So my income share, because I was also like committed in the school, we entered like, I think, 120K thereabouts. And then after service, came back to Lagos. My salary was still 70K. And then from 70K became 130. And then from 130 became 200. And then from 200 it became 340. And then I left Nigeria eventually. But now, if I tell you my salary, you're gonna know. Let me just shut up there. Anyway, like, that's the point of this entire, like, of being able to dream and being delusional. It's not going to happen ASAP. Like, I worked in that real estate firm for 2 years and a few months before I was let go because I wasn't in Lagos. I did not quit. I actually was let go. In the other job, they had increased my salary to 70K, but I had to let it go because I was getting into corporate Nigeria, corporate Lagos. So I needed to actually let go of that. But like, that's the idea. Okay. Now let's talk about visa application, because I know that a lot of people struggle, right? A lot of people have big dreams. It's not about not having dreams. It's about not having resources sometimes. It's about not knowing the right thing. It's not about not having access to the right information sometimes as well. If you are in a phase where you've applied for visas multiple times and you've gotten rejected multiple times, I want to tell you that I do not have a full picture of what you're going through, but I get it because I've also been rejected. I've also gotten my rejection when I thought that I literally had bought a shoe and I said, this is the shoe I'm going to use to travel as an act of faith, and I still got rejected. The moment I got rejected, I was so angry. I tore the nylon from the shoe. I wore my Nike, I wore it to church. But yeah, like a lot of stuff would happen. Your patience will be tested, but just keep going. It gets better. And it's not just about visa, if it's about a job application. And this is something I'm telling myself, just keep going. As long as you have that big picture, even if you have to be in uncomfortable situations, you're still going to get there. Anyway, the whole point of being delusional about your goal is to actually go for the daring ones, the ones that possible. Nobody for your lineage don't do 'em. Whether it's a business, whether it's working with the big four, the big five in your industry, depending on what you're doing, go big. You know that saying, go big or go home? It's legit like mad. It's like shoot for the stars. I be shoot for the sun. If it falls, it will fall on the stars, or shoot for the stars. If it falls on the sun. Something like that. But aim big. Okay. Aim big. It is possible. As long as it's under this heaven, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Don't forget. Like if you're not taking anything from this video, take away the fact that Victoria said anything is possible. Visualize daily. Visualize your dream, your vision daily. Like you can have like a small vision board. Vision people make vision boards seem dramatic, but it doesn't have to be. You can have like a vision board in your house. A small board. If you buy a small board on Amazon on Temu, or if you tell carpenter to do smoke bako for you. When I was living in Egbeda, I literally told carpenter to do smoke bako for me, and I wrote UK on my vision board. I wrote different things. I wrote buy my first house at before 24. But it doesn't stop there. I go shall buy house before like in 2 years time I should have bought my house. Stamp it down, guys. Clock it. I don't have the resources now, but it doesn't mean it's not possible, and that's the spirit. So pair delusion with action, just like I said earlier. You work, you pray, you rinse, you repeat, you rinse, you repeat, you rinse, you repeat, you rinse, you repeat. You will not do one exclusive of the other, like everything, na collabo. Be excellent at what you do. Like be excellent at what you do. You know how scripture says the gift of a man will make room for him. Be so great at what you do that if there's an opportunity where you currently work, or if there's an opportunity anywhere, people are not ashamed or worried or scared to put you forward because they know that you will deliver. Be great at what you do. And that brings us to the end of this video. My closing remarks are thus: your dreams are valid. Okay. Whatever you've imagined when you were growing up, with all that you've imagined when you were growing up till now, even now as an adult, are valid. Like you can achieve it. You can achieve it. So do not stop trying. And that's that, guys. Bye.